After 7 months of slow construction, it's finally complete. It has a length and wingspan of over 5 feet and uses an estimated 15,000 pieces. This is Dreamliner. This 787-800 is painted in the Norwegian Airlines livery and features Freddie Mercury on its tail. Curved slopes were used for a large portion of this aircraft as I tried to eliminate as many studs as possible. To show the Dreamliner's new dimming windows, I randomly placed blue windows throughout the aircraft. The wing is designed to be not only flexible like the real aircraft, but also features fully functioning flaps. These flaps feature a much simpler sliding mechanism compared to other Boeing aircraft. I had to use a mix of bricks on side construction along with tiles to achieve the smooth contour of the wing. Just like the real Dreamliner, the trailing surface of the engine has serrated chevron spikes to help reduce noise during flight. Each engine is powered by LEGO Power Function's M motor, which drives the large fan blade at the entrance of the engine. This aircraft is equipped with bottom lights and navigation lights to add realism. On the top of the aircraft there are various communications antennae along with the Wi-Fi module. On the starboard side of the aircraft you can see the cargo bays. This is a first for any of my aircraft and was a fun addition. All of the markings on this aircraft were printed to avoid those pesky stickers. I used a variety of wedges along with curved slopes and tiles to build the majority of this aircraft. As suggested by many viewers, Freddie Mercury was chosen as our tail hero for this aircraft. Each door functions just like the real Dreamliner and leads us to the interior of the aircraft. This Norwegian Airlines 787 features a full interior. Towards the front of the aircraft is the cockpit. Inside the cockpit are full flight controls along with the cockpit door. Fitting everything into this cramped space was quite a challenge. Directly behind the forward entrance are the first class lavatories. These latrines are slightly large in order to please those passengers with a bit more money than the rest of us. With more than generous legroom, there are a total of 9 first class seats. After we pass the minifigure capes acting as privacy partitions, we can get to the economy class. There's a small galley towards the front, along with 2 more entrances that would be used by the majority of the passengers. Once you make your left turn onto the aircraft, you can find your seat in the cattle class. This aircraft is configured with a 131 configuration because most minifigures are a little overweight. The guy with the slick back green hair is attracting some attention from fellow passengers, but hey, we don't discriminate. Once we finally lift off from the runway, the flight attendants begin in-flight meal service. It looks like this mom is trying to order her food as she tries to calm down her noisy child. Meanwhile, the flight attendant asks the lady sitting behind her whether she would like either chicken or veal. Clearly confused, the flight attendant just steps up saying, "Would you like either chicken or baby cow?" As we move further back, we can see this man clearly annoyed that his in-flight entertainment isn't working. We've now reached the economy lavatories that are beyond cramped. That little shiny thing in there is a toilet. Directly behind that is the next section of economy class seats. These seats are mainly empty except for that one person who sits back here in case of a crash. At the end of the aircraft is the main galley. You could see a flight attendant preparing more chicken meals for the passengers who figured out what veal is. Once the aircraft lands, the food catering truck rolls up and reloads the meals for the next flight. In order to transport this behemoth, it has to break down into reasonably sized sections. The red nose comes off as one piece, followed by the aft nose section. A large chunk of the tail then comes off. Then finally, the last fuselage section can be removed. wings can break down even further to transport in a suitcase. Landing gear is fully functional as well. The main landing gear doors can be opened, and the gear can retract inside of them. In order to access the battery packs, I had to make a removable cover. One of the holes in the bottom is for the IR receiver. Another one is so I could turn on and off the lights on the aircraft. And then the last hole is so I could recharge the rechargeable battery packs with a cable. After 7 months of building and countless hours of designing, the 787 project is now officially done. This has been one of the most challenging builds I've ever taken on, and it's been a journey every step of the way. I hope that you've enjoyed this build, and I look forward to bringing you more builds like this in the future. Bye for now.